Ya a empezar.
And we are back from a break. We took a break.
I haven't seen you since last year, bro.
It's been those
been a minute.
the dad jokes coming in.
Right? I'm not a dad, son.
But we're back, 2025 in the house. Happy New Year, you guys. Another episode. And if you're joining us on YouTube, you can see one returning guest, Panchito over there.
Panchito.
Yes, sir. And then right next to him, this our local legend over here, where I hear so much about, Miguel.
Legend.
Right here. I have trouble pronouncing your last name. How's it say?
Ibarra.
Ibarra? There you go. Ibarra. Miguel Ibarra. I didn't want to get it wrong. That's why I'm asking
You
you.
need to roll the R.
Ibarra.
There you go.
Come on. I know how to do it. Yeah. Welcome, you guys. First episode, 2025.
Yeah.
How you guys? How are you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How's 2025 treating you guys?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
It's been a blessing to start off the year on a good note.
There you go.
Yeah, and I mean, what's new with Panchito? You know, since the last time
we saw you, bro.
Yeah,
Or
last-
I've seen you a couple times. but
on the pod,
on
at
the
least.
pod, yeah.
On the pod, at least. Let the people know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much has happened. When was the last time I was here? May of 2024, right?
Yeah, it was after the when you guys did the reveal crest. It was literally after that. I think it was the day after.
Actually was.
Yeah.
Yeah, since then we have done so many things for the community and so many things for the club, you know, and as we're speaking, there's folks working day and night just to make sure they finish the stadium. We start our season in March. Our first home game will be April 5th. So I encourage our AV community to come out, pull up, join us. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a great atmosphere. And come out, support boy and our captain,
Yeah.
Miguelito.
El captain over here. We got the captain in the house over here.
Legend, bro.
The legend in the house. And you want to tell people a little bit about yourself, Miguel? I know people already know a little bit about you already, because we all tend to shoot for the AV, the episodes, you know. And if people know what's going on in the AV, they already know about you, bro.
Right.
So un poquito, you know, a little touch up about yourself, bro. You know, who are you gonna play for?
AV Alta for sure.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I was born and raised in Lancaster.
Born and raised.
In Lancaster. So last time I was here for a good extended period of time was probably about 14 years ago.
14 years ago.
14 years ago.
Dang. So you're back.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
I mean, for me, I never thought I was gonna come back, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
My whole thing was, I had to leave here, go to college. Then went to community college to Taft for 2 years.
Yeah.
After there, I transferred to UC Irvine for my last two. Then I got drafted to Portland Timbers. So I was there for about 4 months. From there, went to Minnesota, and I was there for 6 years. So that's where my whole professional career started in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Then after that, I signed with Mexico.
Ooh.
In Mexico, I mean, to play for León and Liga MX.
Ooh.
So I was over there for about a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
Came back to Minnesota for 3 more years.
Dang.
So at the time when I first signed with Minnesota, they were NASL.
Yeah.
So it was a league now that doesn't exist, but at the time it did. So then when I came back to Minnesota, they had become a new franchise in MLS.
Yeah.
So I came back to Minnesota for the first year in MLS and ended up with them for 3 years. Played there for 3 years, and after my third year, I went and signed with Seattle Sounders in Seattle, which was COVID year.
Yeah.
Was there for that whole year.
Yeah.
After that, I went to San Diego for another year there.
Damn, my man's been everywhere.
Yeah. And then to Charlotte for 3. And then now I'm here in the AV.
Exciting stuff. Damn, that's dope, bro.
But I think our boy's missing something too impactful that happened throughout his journey as well. He also got called up to the U.S. national team.
Oh, wow.
Really? And how was that experience?
So that probably, I want to say that was the whole 360 that did my whole career 360.
Okay.
So I was in NASL, and I was the first player in NASL who was in a first division soccer here in the U.S. to get called up to the national team.
Yeah.
Funny story is, I was on my way to Chipotle with my best friend Christian Ramirez at the time, and I get a phone call, random number. So I answered, and it was a German accent, and I was kind of confused. So I thought this whole time was a prank. One of my teammates making up a prank.
Yeah.
And says, "Would you like to play for the U.S. national team?" At the time, Jürgen Klinsmann, German soccer coach, was the coach for the U.S. national team.
But that was the guy that called you.
He had a German accent, but I never thought, no way that this would even be calling me. So I went along with it, and I said, "Stop messing around with me." And then he kind of laughed and said, "No, this is Jürgen Klinsmann. I've sent scouts out to watch you a couple games already, and we think you're a national team player. Would you like to represent the U.S. national team?" And then it clicked, and I said, "Damn, this is him." And I said, "Yes, I would love to." And then after that, next thing you know, I'm on a plane to represent the U.S. national team.
Wow, dude. So how did you know that? You guys known each other for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Or you guys have a backstory together, or like how do you guys know each other?
Yeah, so I'll share my version, and then this guy can share his version. But for me, growing up, you always preach you can't be what you don't see. From Lake Los Angeles, there's no one that looked like me who went on to play Division I soccer, let alone go pro, right?
Yeah.
But in the AV, there's other folks who have done that, and one of them was Miguel Ibarra.
Yeah.
Miguel Ibarra's sister, Maria, shout out to Maria.
Hey.
She played with my sister, shout out to my sister as well. They played for the same club. And then, so he would come out, and watch them play. And then we heard about Miguelito. Oh, he's a crack. He's really good at soccer. So I was blessed enough to see, I'll say, most of his journey from club soccer all the way to pro. And I saw everything. I would go to his club games. I would go to his high school games. I would go to his semi-pro games with Lancaster Rattlers. Now I just stayed really involved in this journey. And for me, and people would ask me, who's your role model? Who's your favorite soccer player? Besides Alex Aguinaga, which is a player from Necaxa, because I go for Necaxa, it was Miguel Ibarra. And I would write about him in high school when there would be like, my English teacher would be, write an essay about an athlete. Well, I would write about Miguelito because I was like, Miguel represents the community. He's someone that I aspire to be like, right? And so it was someone that I really look up to. And then during his off-season, sometimes he would give me free soccer shoes. He would give me his jerseys. When he got drafted to Portland Timbers, he gave me his polo, the one the Portland Timbers gave him. I have his shirt from Minnesota United. So we have history, way back. And it's been an honor to see his journey from literally club soccer all the way to now AV Alta FC. Yeah. And my goal is to also see other kids to see us and also hopefully get inspired to be the next Panchito, right? Or the next Miguelito. Yeah. So again, you can't be what you don't see, right? Yeah. And so this is a testimony that he inspires a lot of kids. He inspires a lot of folks because of his presence and because he's someone from the community that made it, right? And now he's coming back to serve the community and hopefully if all goes well, to win a title in his hometown.
Yeah. And so now you said you were gonna your side of the story. Like, how do you guys know each other?
Yeah, like he said, both of our sisters played club soccer together, so we were always there watching our sisters play. And then after that, my dad would always invite him, his dad and him to go to the games, and he would always be there. Yeah. So I've known him since he was a little kid.
Oh, you guys go way back.
Yeah, we go way back. So
how was Panchito at that age, though?
He wouldn't talk much. I tell you that much.
For real, it was the opposite. You were the talker.
I was never a talker.
Oh dang!
But no, yeah. I mean, ever since then, he's just like he said. He's kept up with my journey the whole time. Yeah. And then story is that I was ready to retire from soccer 2 years ago. Oh. So I was ready to retire. I was happy to where if I was to retire, I was happy because I had accomplished things I didn't think I was going to accomplish. Yeah. So I was happy to hang up the boots. And then, kid you not, maybe like 2 months before or a month before my season was over and I was ready to retire, he gives me a call. So he gave me a call and kind of asked me, hey, how are you? How's season been?
Panchito called you.
Yeah. How's season been? Kind of catching up. And then he says, well, we have a team coming to the AV that I think it would be amazing if you come back and you play for the team here where it all started, kind of thing, and kind of convinced me in that way. He gave me a couple calls and I said, why not? Let's do it. I'll end up back at home. I'll come here, win a couple championships here, and then you know keep going every year, see how it goes.
So Panchito basically talked you out of retiring.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. And how was that when you convinced him? Like relief, like, oh, my boy, he's coming.
I just, I truly believe that, I believe so much. I still believe in this project.
Yeah.
And I knew that the first signing had to be someone local. You know,
You knew the right person. Huh?
Exactly.
You knew, huh?
And I knew who he was. And we all knew it.
Yeah.
Those who are soccer heads from the community who are really involved, we all knew that Miguelito had to be a first signing.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the best players to come out from the AV.
Yeah.
And he was still active.
Yeah.
You know, and so we always preach that we're all about the community and we're like, we have to do it right. You know, since day one, we have been about the community. You know, going out and talking to community members about how to design our logo,
Yeah.
right? The stadium, and then our first signing, the people who work in the front office. Most of us are local from 661, so we knew it was going to be him. And a big shout out to our front office, our coaching staff, to our GM who made it happen as well.
Yeah.
And now we are building an amazing, talented team to make sure that we have a good product on the field that would bring good results and bring in a title for the AV.
Hell yeah, bro. So okay. So now we got ourselves a little bit of backstory, how you guys know each other, how Miguel's coming to AV Alta back home, you know what I mean? The hero returns, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And okay, now there's a little bit backstory. Now I have a few questions that I wanted to ask Miguel about this whole journey. We're gonna have a couple of questions. But before we do, I want to give out a big shout out to Magic Mind, because I need to tell you guys a funny story that happened to me. I work in retail now, right? So I see a lot of people, right? So I need to. Sometimes I mumble, I stutter a little bit. You know, I say things that like, why did I say that? It sounded dumb. You know what I mean? I was handling a customer, a client. And as he's leaving, I said, "Thank you for your pleasure." and I was like, "What the hell did I just say, bro?" And he looked back at me. He's like, "What?" And then he walks away, right? And I was like, "All right, I need to fix this. I stutter a lot because it's a new field for me." And start taking Magic Mind, you know? And I need to be on point. I need to talk to people, you know, proper, respectfully. Guide them, sell them a couple of things here and there, you know what I mean? And it's really been helping me, really clear my mind, my confidence going up. I take it almost every day. I don't know if you guys are down to take it.
I'm down. Let's do it.
You're down?
Again?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I mean, I'm down. Let's try it on the pod. And actually, this is going to be your first time. Mm-hmm. Your first time trying it?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, then. Me and Panchito are going to take Magic Mind right now, bro.
I think Miguel said he wanted to try it a little bit.
You want to try a little bit? A little bit? Yeah, okay. Pass that one too.
And then this is mine. Do we shake it?
Yeah, it says there to shake it. So, yeah, it's just a little boost of mental clarity, all natural ingredients, sharper mind, lower stress, calm energy. Couple here things here. Ashwa, how you say that? Ashwagandha.
And this is why he takes Magic Mind.
This is why I take Magic Mind daily. Okay, and some B vitamins in there, as you can see. And yeah, but before we take it, they are having, I believe, a 45% off sale going on right now. It's in the description.
All right.
But if you guys want to try this out, link in the description. Use our code. Get yourself the discount. Mm-hmm. Help yourself out and help us while you're at it. And let's try it out.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Miguel's going to start talking after this one.
What do you think, Panchito?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
It exceeded my expectations.
Okay.
Really?
Sure.
You really? I'm like burping right now, bro. All right, on this review right now, he's not being paid. This is bias.
I thought it was going to be like bitter.
Okay, because it's green, huh?
Because it's green, yeah. A lot of vegetables and the green vegetables out there. So I was like, damn, my taste kind of amargo. But it's sort of opposite. I
Yeah.
like the taste.
Yeah. And what about you,
It's
Miguel?
smooth
I said the
as well.
same thing. I'm not a vegetable guy, so as soon as I saw this, I was like green.
Yeah,
That's why you said, let me get a little bit.
Yeah, this
But
guy, he's picky.
It was
He's
actually pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Heck yeah, man. I mean, there you go. Magic Mind. And
picky. Expand your mind, bro.
this podcast is literally give it 5 more minutes or 10 minutes and let it kick in. And we're going to be talking.
He's gonna be like, "Oh, I need a soccer ball, bro."
I know.
Start
He's
doing
going to start jiggling. What is that called? Juggling or
Jiggling.
dribbling?
Julian, juega bonito.
There you go. Yeah. All right then. So I got some questions here for Miguel now that he took Magic Mind, ready for it. All right. So let me know about your personal journey. What was your path to becoming a professional soccer player like?
So for me, I like to say I took the long route.
The long route.
I
Okay.
did. So I started playing since I was 4.
Mm.
So my dad put me into soccer since I was 4. I played with local clubs here, Sharks, Ambush, just local. I stayed local. Come high school, I played my freshman and sophomore year, but I left high school to go to Mexico. So I left high school. I went to Mexico for 6 months, to become a pro over there. So I was over there for 6 months, but as I was over there, I just by myself and everything. I was young. I didn't like me being by myself, and I thought it was gonna be easy, but I realized that it's not easy. So I wanted to come back home and actually come and finish school. So I came back, but by the time I came back, it was for me to play high school. It was for me catch up because I had missed so much school. So my junior year and senior year, I didn't play high school, which is why I joined the semi-pro team here, which was Lancaster Rattlers at the time. So I think that kind of helped me to develop because I was playing with way grown men that were playing semi-pro and skipped high school. And that's where I got seen by UC Irvine the first time when I was playing with them. But come graduated from high school, I didn't have the grace to go straight to a 4-year because, again, I'd had to play catch-up and it was a little bit too late for me. So my second choice at the time was either me go try out for Chicago Fire or go to Taft College, community college. All my friends were going to Taft College. So I had already tried going pro out of high school, and I told myself I wanted to come and finish school. So I decided, let me take the other route. So I went the school route, went to Taft Community College for 2 years, ended up doing really well there. And UC Irvine already had eyes on me from the past, from Lancaster Rattlers. So they went to go watch me play there. And I do well there at Taft. I end up at UC Irvine for my last 2 years and did really well there. So from there, I go to Portland. I get drafted to Portland, but I didn't go a top pick, so I was supplemental draft. I go to.
And you mind asking me what does that mean?
So there's a first round, second round,
Okay.
third round, fourth round, and then it comes supplemental round. So I wasn't none of the top picks.
Yeah.
So I ended up going supplemental, which I go with the team. I still go through preseason with the team, and I was there for about 2 months, and they had one spot left on the team, which was between an 18-year-old or me. The coaches bring me into an office, which is something like this, and they said, "You did really well the whole preseason. We wish we had two spots open, so we can keep the 18-year-old and we could keep you. I think we're gonna go with the 18-year-old."
Man.
And he says, "What are your plans? What are you thinking?" And at the time, I was like, "Well, I've tried everything already." I told him, "I think I'm just gonna go back home and see what I can do." And the assistant coach says, "No, you shouldn't stop playing. Don't end it here. I can get you to Minnesota, if you would like that." So I had a teammate in Minnesota that I played college with.
Yeah.
And I call him and he says, "Yeah, we would love for you to come." And I tell the coach, "Yeah, I'll give it a try." So I go. And at the time, like I say, it was NASL, which wasn't a big league or anything like that. But I go and they right away offered me a contract. But the contract I had signed was at the time about $600-700 a month, which was wasn't even enough for me to do anything. So I signed it, and I said I'm gonna give it a try just so I can say I played professional soccer and my dream came true.
Yeah.
So I signed. I was living on a den because that's all I could afford at the time.
Yeah.
So I was in a den, and played my whole year, and I ended up getting Rookie of the Year. I ended up winning Rookie of the Year for the league. And then, but again, I was just planning, just play the year out just because I want to say that I accomplished my dream. And my whole plan was just play it out and then come back home and figure something else to do.
Were you trying to prove people wrong? Like your like
Your expectations.
yeah, like prove them wrong or like
So
I'm better than this.
Yeah, so for me, it was I just never gave up. I just kept playing, and every time they would tell me no, I just kept going and kept going, And yeah, I went there, I played, not even to prove anybody wrong. I just went and had fun, and I ended up getting Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, because like getting Rookie of the Year, like was that even planned?
No, not at all.
Right?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I ended up getting Rookie of the Year, and then the coach says, "You're not leaving. You got Rookie of the Year. You deserve more."
Yeah.
So they ended up giving me a better contract, and then again, I played the next year, and I ended up doing really well, best 11, and then I ended up getting MVP my second year. Again, the coach says,
upgrading every year.
The coach said again that was not in my plans again either. It was just me kind of just going out there and playing,
right? Doing what you love.
Exactly, and then all that just kept happening, and then that's how I got the called up from the national team coach.
Oh, that's I really dig that because like a lot of people do yes, I get it. You kind of want to prove someone wrong, I'm like, well, I think I'm better than this, and I'm gonna show you. But like some people do it out of pride or something, like at a bitter area, you know what I mean? But you were just solely because you love doing it,
Right?
And getting Rookie of the Year, getting MVP of the Year just happened naturally. Yeah. I think that's the beauty of it. I think that's how it should happen, because when you set yourself a goal or something, these other achievements just come naturally alongside.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And that's just how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. You got anything for him, Irvin?
As far as like your expectations when you, I guess, didn't get contract in Portland and then went to, you said Minnesota? I guess my only expectation as far as like for myself would be, yeah, you were going to say you played professional soccer, but did you have a timeline as far as like how long you were going to give yourself? Even then, because even just going to Minnesota and saying, hey, I'm going to get to $700 a month, that's a sacrifice.
Right.
That's not something that you're like, some people make that in a week.
Right.
That's in a month and inflation, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Todo cuesta. I'm like, all right, well, were you giving yourself like, okay, realistically, I'm only able to do this for this amount of time?
So what I didn't say there is, that's how much I signed for, and it was like 1 year contract. But I had a part-time job.
All right.
Okay.
So I would go play. I would go train. Then after training, I'll take my clothes that I had to, change it into right after training and head to the mall because I was working at Guess.
All right.
So that was like my job that I had to do in order for me to.
That was the grind.
Yeah, that was the grind.
And that's the story too.
Yeah.
That's the story as far as like, I guess now everybody's kind of going off of the development of instant gratification, and you're saying that you took the long route, like, hey, this is sweat equity here. I don't know where it's going to take me, but I'm going to le guacha ganas,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the concept of you not feeling entitled to anything, maybe that's what maybe subconsciously made you want to do more. And that's where you got the Rookie of the Year. And, and after that, you started leveling up. But I'm not sure if that is self-conscious or
maybe even like it was no pressure to you. And that's maybe what it came natural.
Right. Like you said, I never had any pressure. I never had a pressure to prove anything to anyone. It was just me, like, for myself, kind of.
It was for yourself.
And then just me. I was, to be honest, I was just having fun. I never even said it like I'm a professional soccer player, nothing like that.
Yeah.
It was just me. I'm playing what I love to do. I'm doing what I love to do.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, now question number 2. So It's hard to see these little ass letters over here. What are your goals for this season with AV Alta?
So my number one goal is just to win a championship.
Yes, sir.
That's my number one goal.
Yeah. wait. There we go. Yeah, of course.
So I think the coaching staff, everybody's doing a great job at picking the players, and I think it's all going to gel together well.
Yeah.
I think everybody they're bringing in, they're hungry. They have a chip on their shoulder, including the coaching staff, everybody, Panchito, everybody. I think we all just want to prove, and bring a trophy to the AV.
Yeah. So when you look chip on the shoulder, you mean like the hunger part?
Correct.
That's what you mean by
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, all right
Yeah,
then.
just to follow up with that, we all have a why, right?
Yeah.
And that's what fuels us, and that's what makes us work every day, on and off the field. Work 10+ hours because we truly care about this project. We truly care about the AV. Both of us are from the AV.
And we're all from
we're all from
all of
from
us
the
here.
AV, right? So
Yes, sir.
from the supporter group, from you guys, from us, from the players, like you want to just come out here and just prove people and show people that the AV is a place, it's a soccer community, but also the AV, it's something special.
Yeah.
And there's substance here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what motivates us. Because at the end of the day, players come and go.
Yeah.
But AV Alta is going to stay here.
Yeah.
Our community is going to stay here, right? And our goal is to make sure we showcase AV through soccer.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this again. It's not just through soccer. It's through the community that you guys are building through soccer. Everything that I've built, it's almost like a dream that I had, but the dreams were somewhere else. So I had to build it, and I think it's just the same thing that you have, like the concept of like, yeah, maybe you didn't see it in high school, like, oh, one day we're going to have a soccer team, but you're here, and now you're doing it, all the knowledge that you've acquired and also with the Miguel, it's coming back to us, and it's good, we need it for sure. And I'm glad that you guys are inspiring the next generations that are going to come up, and maybe those generations will then say, hey, because of Miguel or because of Panchito, I'm here and I didn't have to do certain things to go out of my way. Maybe I didn't have to go to Mexico and feel loneliness. I just had to stay here, and then accomplish what they needed to accomplish.
Yeah. And I also wanted to ask, I see on the AV Alta post, like the other players that are being signed currently, like one day, like, oh, we got the goalie now and like these other players, and it's exciting, bro. And like the highlights they post, and like, how do you feel about that? Like when you see like the players that are currently being signed as we speak.
Oh, amazing. I mean, we just want to fast forward to February 1st already, which is the first day of preseason. So, I make it known that I reach out right away when they get signed.
Yeah.
Or they mention them on Instagram.
Yeah.
I just make sure I follow up with them. Make sure when they get here, let me know anything they need to make them feel comfortable and make them feel like they're part of it.
Yeah, because after all, it is going to be a team. You need that like kind of like trust build.
Yes.
And it's good. It's good that you're doing that because like you're already doing that, and we guys. Games haven't even started yet, and that trust is already getting built already.
Correct.
And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
All right, and let me see. Team dynamics. How do you feel about joining this team, and what are you looking forward to the most? Bro, their letters are so small. I
Drink
can't.
another match.
Yeah.
No, like I think like I.
I just wait.
Actually, here, let me sing it for you.
No, I think like I told you, I think the coaching staff, everybody are doing a great job at picking out the players that they want. They're gonna all gel, I think, together. And I think for me, I'm just looking forward to meeting everybody in person, coming here and getting to know them more, not just soccer wise as a person.
Yeah.
And them to make sure they're out there for the community as well, and the community gets to know them as well as a person, not just as a professional athlete.
Yeah, so would you agree, being the captain, you kind of have to bridge that gap?
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like I would have to make them feel comfortable, like I said. Make them feel like they're here, they're all a part of this, and just making sure that they're out there with the community and they're all, gelling together as well.
Have you seen their enthusiasm?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, every time,
I'm sure. Yeah, hell yeah.
every time they sign, they just can't wait to come out here
Okay.
already. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's something new, and most people don't even know where we're at.
Yeah.
You know, like the AV, where's that at? You know?
Yeah, we've had I've been doing this podcast for over 2 years, and I have guests like out from LA, like big huge podcasters, right? And some from the IE. And when they come down here like AV, they always have the same expression. Like I never knew about this place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but like, the beauty thing though is like, well, now you know, bro, you're here. And you wanted to come here. You know what I mean?
For the soccer aspect, I think they all know it. Whenever I tell them or ask them if they know the AV, they know it because of the Lancaster complex.
Okay.
So there was a lot of tournaments that were held there. So everybody and they're like, oh yeah, Lancaster complex where it was really windy.
Yeah.
That's all how they like.
That's how they know.
That's how they know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's continue on with the questions, man. All right, question. Are we number 4? Okay, adapting to the new environment. How are you adjusting to the new club and the city? The city, I already know that you were raised and born here, you know.
Or actually, I want to know how you actually saw the AV when you came back, because 15 years ago, that was a long time ago. We didn't have half of the things that we have now.
That's true, actually, yeah.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
like when you came back, I'm like, bro, there's roads now? Like, what's going on? There's paved roads.
Oh no, for me, I mean, a lot has changed. I came back and I'm like, what is this? What is that? This wasn't here when I was here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So even the new school aerospace,
Mhm.
I didn't know there was even a new school here.
it was dirt right there before.
So
yeah.
I mean, it's all brand new, and it's like me getting to know what's new. What's new in the AV was been changed here.
Yeah,
since I've
it's like a
been
new
back.
town.
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
Did it feel like that? For real?
I know a bunch of parts, but now that I'm back, I'm like, okay, I gotta
You're
refresh
exploring,
everything
yeah.
again. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're going out and meeting newer, I guess, restaurants. You're going
Correct. And then
Oh, yeah.
I want to say all my friends that were here, they all left.
Okay.
So they all have family somewhere else, or they all left because of the job and stuff like that. So it's bare minimum whoever stayed here.
Yeah. Okay.
But you got Panchito, though.
And I do have Panchito here. still.
Panchito.
I was like this tour guy.
He takes you out to eat, bro.
yeah, you're literally a store guy now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure because of Panchito, you've gotten to know a lot of people too.
Definitely, he doesn't stop talking.
He's very social for sure. He is definitely a social person for sure. Which is a good thing, bro, because if anything, you would be just at the house.
Oh,
What
for
would you be
sure. I
doing?
think this year has been the most I've talked in. I think the whole last year. Now that I'm back
Wow, that's
True.
Yeah.
It started strong.
with him. Yeah.
All right,
Nice.
starting strong. That's good.
Nice. All right, then one more last question before we take a break. We take breaks over here, guys. Okay?
Okay.
All right, then fans and community, what message do you have for the fans of AV Alta?
You go first.
So for me, just
Yeah, this could be for both of you. Yeah.
yeah. So for me, it's as y'all know, I'm really passionate about this project. I was born and raised in Antelope Valley. Come out and embrace us. I want to make sure that the world, the country knows what AV is all about. We have the pleasure of putting the AV in a platform where it's going to get that exposure through television, right? Through ESPN Plus, CBS, Paramount Plus.
I got to subscribe to those. I have to.
You have to.
I have to.
But we can't do it alone. If we want to make a statement, we need to rally up together, collaborate together, and show up during game days. And you could do your job by either, if you can't come out during a game day, spread the word. Let people know that AV Alta is here and what are we doing as well. And then reach out to me as well if you want to learn more about AV Alta, ways that you could support us through either community initiatives or just by coming out and watching a game.
Yeah.
So that's my message to our AV familia.
And Miguel?
Yeah, not to me. I want to see the soccer aspect. I think for me, as a player, when I see the stadium filled up, it just gave us another boost.
Yeah.
It
The
gives
energy.
another energy, gives another boost to even play better. It gets us excited, and we want to win.
Yeah.
We want to win, and we want to put up a show out there for them.
Yeah.
And so they can come again, and they'll same exact thing. So they'll be a part. We win, they're part of it. We won because we all won together. We lose, we all lose together, and they're all part of it. So we want to feel that, and just tell everybody to come out, support, and we're gonna give them a show.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be an interesting night. I feel like it's going to get crowded.
It's gonna get crazy.
It's gonna get crowded. I feel like the traffic is gonna be
They
unexpected.
better be finished whatever they're doing in the freeway by the time
Like, dang.
they open.
We need charter buses out here now, bro.
But we are. So the city of ABTA is going to partner with us.
Oh, nice.
And I believe they're going to have either vans or a charter bus
Oh, okay.
around the boulevard. So folks can stay out there, consume, eat, drink, socialize, get on the bus, go to the stadium.
Whoa.
And after the game, hop on the bus and go back to the boulevard.
Oh, there you go.
Pre-game, go
There
watch
you
the
go.
game, and then finish it.
There you go, bro.
So literally, we're trying to collaborate with our local cities. We are the only professional soccer team in the country that has a private-public partnership.
Oh,
Beautiful.
So we have a great partnership with the city of Lancaster and with the city of Palmdale.
Nice. Oh man, big exciting things. It gets more exciting as the days get closer.
and it's gonna come close fast.
Yeah, because the last time we had Panchito here, it was in May,
bro.
and now we're in January 2025, just a few months away, bro.
El tiempo se pasa volando.
Hell yeah, bro. But that being said, we're gonna take a little break. We have well, we already talked about Magic Mind. Don't need to talk about that anymore, but we do have a few more sponsors we need to talk about. You guys love sports. I love sports. Irvin loves music. Sponsor over at SeatGeek and use code ShadeOfBrownPod20 and get $20 off your first purchase. And I do know you'll be able to get tickets on SeatGeek. So there you go. You guys, locals supporting locals.
There you go.
Go watch AV Alta. Use that code ShadeOfBrown20. Help us out. Help yourself. So it's like this whole triangle thing happening right there. There you go,
Pay the
bro.
bills, bro.
There you go, bro. And hopefully we can persuade you guys to go watch a few games over there, you know? And then we got W Energy, Live an Active Life, pre-workout, Fruit Extract. Use code ShadeOfBrownPod for 10% off your entire order. And one more. No, actually, we have two more. This place is powered by who?
Inview Media.
Inview Media. We got the man himself, the owner. We're over here at Inview Media. Thank you, Irvin, for powering this podcast.
Yeah.
And I always forget this one. We have an Amazon store. If you want to start your own podcast, there's a few things in there. We have our own little store, Shade of Brown little store. You know that? You could do a little store on Amazon. I didn't know that either. But we did it, and there's a few things there. Very convenient, very easy to use. I understand some people are not tech savvy, but these are simple things. And you just want to start an episode of your own. Go in the link, Amazon store, get yourself a couple things. There you go. You got yourself a podcast. And that's it, you guys. And we'll be right back. Shoo! Two, three. Okay, we are back. All right. So before we continue, I just wanted to bring something up. Miguel's wearing a dope hat over there.
Dope.
And can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so shout out to Bestitch. He's the one that created the logo.
Yeah.
And made this happen. So this is a new business in the process that I have possibly coming up in the future.
Yeah.
It's still in the process, so it's still slowly getting there, but I'll say more about it in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a prototype right there. That first of its kind.
There you go.
And what's the deal with the Batman logo on your left side?
So when I was in Minnesota, it was me and my best friend Christian Ramirez. The little kids gave us a nickname, which were two superheroes. So I was Batman and he was Superman. So ever since then, the name's just stuck with us.
Nice. So that they call you that. Do they call you that like in the field too?
No, not on the field.
No,
It's
no?
more of the fans.
Ah, okay. Got it. All right, then there you go. Best stitch. You know, you're making moves, even though like it's in this early stages. People are gonna want to know.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna wonder like, oh, I want to know about that hat.
Right.
You know.
Correct.
Yeah. So, all right, then continuing on with these questions for Miguel. Training and preparation. How do you prepare for matches, both physically and mentally?
Well, first of all, I know he doesn't eat chile, so that's ruled out,
You don't eat chile?
bro.
I can't do spicy at all.
Oh,
Not even
fun
ketchup,
fact,
bro.
fun
Not even
facts.
ketchup, bro. Everything's spicy for him.
Can't do hot Cheetos. Can't do hot fries. Can't do
Oh, yeah?
onions.
You're Mexican?
Is there a specific reason?
Just never did well with it.
Oh, okay.
I tried it, but
Yeah.
no chance.
He likes
He didn't
he likes the
try
Cheeto
it.
Puffs.
He likes the Cheeto
Cheese ones.
The cheese puffs?
You got jokes today.
That's why he came back from Mexico, bro. Everything was spicy over there.
I have a funny story though.
All right, let's go. Let's
So
hear it.
Tell us, bro.
when I first signed with Mexico and Leon, so I go my first day over there. They put me in the hotel. I'm hungry, so I go down to dinner. Look at the menu, and I'm looking through it, and I see shrimp, and the waitress comes and I can I have aguachile, please?
Oh.
So, and I didn't put together
Yeah.
chile.
Yeah.
I didn't put it together, so they bring it to me, and
Wait, what? You didn't put the word chile?
I didn't even think about it. I just thought shrimp, and it sounded good.
Yeah.
And
They
then
brought it, and it was the wrong decision I've ever made.
you
Yeah.
ate it.
I ate it,
Oh.
and I finished it,
Oh.
and
For
I
real?
was out for the rest of the week. Couldn't train.
Oh, wow. And there was a chile or was it the shrimp?
It was the chile.
Oh.
Agua chiles, everyone. That's pero so you already knew before you couldn't handle chiles, right?
Right.
You didn't find out from there, right? Or I'm tripping, right?
I knew before,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I had,
Oh,
never,
there
I had
you go.
never even heard of the aguachiles until that day.
There you go. Fun fact for Miguel, or ladies and gentlemen. So about the preparation, what do you do for the prepare for the matches physically and mentally?
Yeah, I think it starts from Monday. I start mentally preparing from Monday. I make sure I'm physically well and I'm sure I'm eating healthy. So for me, it's always, we always train. I want to say here's going to be like 9:30, 10:30. We'll start training. For me, I typically can't eat breakfast before training. So I tend just to have a coffee, maybe a fruit, something small.
Yeah.
And then after training is when I would eat and then have my dinner after that. But for me, mentally, I start preparing as it gets closer to the game, make sure I'm good physically first off. And then I'm preparing well mentally, which means doing film on the other team. And as well, making sure my teammates are ready come game time.
And any like diets that you're currently on, or besides no chile?
So for me, I just try not to eat bad. I mean, I'm not really that strict on my diet because I've never had a problem with it. But again, when the whole national team happened with me, so before that, when I was making a little bit, I would just stick to the dollar menu at McDonald's.
Oh, value menus.
Dollar menu was my go-to.
Yeah.
Because at the time, that's all I could afford.
Yeah.
I would just stick to the dollar menu all the time. So then, as I was called in to the national team, that's when I started eating differently because it was a whole different change for me. And they eat really well, vitamins, everything, literally.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I went for a week with the national team. When I came back with my actual team, all my players said, "Wow, you look different in a good, like, physical way."
Yeah.
And ever since then, it just I was changing my diet, more trying to eat how they were fed me over there.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've tried to keep that.
Have you
consistency.
ever approached like a nutritionist?
I have.
Yeah.
And then the team sometimes even gives us nutritionists.
Okay. I've always wanted to try that, like a nutritionist. Like, what kind of advice they got me for me? You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, you're this way. This is your body type, so this is good for you. Like, I want to know that. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
I could tell you. Shit.
Eat beans. This always tells me to eat beans, bro.
That's fiber, bro. Yeah, go to the gym.
Pajaretes.
Like, bro,
Leche de chiva. Las vitaminas.
it's
Right?
not hard.
All right. Then before Irvin starts roasting me over
He's
here,
probably gonna go to In-N-Out after this, bro.
I probably am.
And he's like, bro, why am I club? I'm like, bro, why are you eating In-N-Out right now?
Anyways, I'm just kidding.
This guy.
Role models, Miguel. Are there any players inspired you growing up?
Well, for me, I always watched Liga MX. So it was me just, my dad's Americanista fan. Not Necaxa.
There's some tension right there.
But yeah, me, I had never had one specific player that I like look up to.
Yeah.
It was just me actually just liking to watch just them playing soccer. And then, fun fact, when I signed with Leon, every time we would play America, my dad said, I'm not going to go cheer for you. I'm going against you, even though you're playing for Leon.
Wow.
Did he do that for growth?
I don't know, but he would always call me, making sure if you score, you guys beat him, I'm not talking to you. For
Wow.
the day.
Oh, damn.
Hardcore fan.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. And teams oh my God, what's wrong with my reading,
Magic
bro?
man, bro.
I know, bro. Team strategy. What do you think you can bring to the team playing style?
For me, I think I've always been a workhorse. So what I mean by that, I'm just always defensively, offensively, I'm always gonna go both ways. It's not one specific that I just focus on just offensively or scoring goals. I also love to defend. So as my career went on, I was always just thought of just scoring goals. And then as my career went on, I had to learn how to play different positions. So yeah, as I was little, it was more of forward or midfield.
Yeah.
As my career kept going on, in Mexico, I had to learn how to play left back, right back, defend, then defensive mid. I think the only position I did not play was goalkeeper and center back. But
wow.
for me, I think just my overall play, and I think whenever I train, I make sure I train how I'm going to perform in the field.
Yeah.
So I always make sure in training I'm working, and I think that rubs off on players as well.
Yeah, you're well rounded then, huh?
Yeah.
You could be like, okay, I need you over there, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why a lot of coaches that like me because they like how I play. I can play a lot of positions.
Yeah, yeah. How does it feel like Panchito, like watching your boy, like he's gonna be in the field? Like, how does that feel, bro? Like excited, like, man, that's my boy right there. Like he's back.
Yeah,
I want to know how that feels with you, bro.
yeah, sense of pride, right? For me, now I can imagine how it would feel with little kids when they see him ball out, right? For me, like when I see Miguel, he's just my friend at the end of the day. You know, someone to look up to, that I respect and admire and truly call a friend. But for the kids out there in the community, I think it's gonna be like more of like, wow, like this guy's from the community. A great example is we had a clinic last year in December, and I invited other AV legends, and he was one of them, and he was training the kids, and one of them reached out to him and said, "Hey, man, like I'm also in Ibarra, like looking forward to having my kid come out and support you at the stadium."
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's the impact that we want to create. You know, I think we are just a tool that God is using us to empower the next generation. You know?
Yeah. We're a canvas, a vessel, and then to inspire the next generation. You know. Yeah.
And are you actually seeing that as far as like now that you're gonna, I would say you're gonna end your career at the AV Alta, like your actual aspirations, not just on soccer, it's like it's something more.
Yeah, for me, I think, like Panchito said, I think, seeing an AV player and seeing my whole story, and I can relate to kids here. Now they can relate to me, seeing, oh, he didn't just make it right away. He had to go step by step and work. So I think now the kids can see something, and now the kids have something to see, which is now they have AV Alta here. Back in the day, we didn't have anything like that. So now I see the kids see that, and they're going to have more of an inspiration to something to look forward to.
And have you actually seen any kids come up to you and actually like maybe not say it out loud, but actually see the connection as far as like from them to you or you to them?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like he said, like in the camp, I was there. A lot of people came. I had one kid come up to me and say, "Hey, my name is this, and that," and he said, I'm just really glad to meet you in person finally." And just for him coming up and being able to say that, and then getting messages right after the camp, how they're looking forward to everything, and thank you for coming out and training me. It's just all that feels really well, and I want to give back to the community.
Yeah. And you've seen the embrace of the community?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I bet like it like really charges you up, huh?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure after the games, bro, like when they actually get started,
Mhm.
get those discounts. I'm like, bro, I'm going to go out too with Miguel. That Miguel discount, bro.
I'm with him. I'm with Miguel. Okay.
I want this guy right here.
All right, then let's see. Oh, last question. But before I wanted to segue a little bit and ask you, like, I know you did a signing at Bravery. Am I correct? Right?
Yeah.
Bravery
Yeah.
Brewery. Right? Brewery.
Bravery Brewing, yeah.
Yeah.
One of our partners.
Yeah, and how does that feel? Like signing autographs.
I mean, I think now I'm used to it.
Okay.
I've signed so many autographs now, but for me, what was fun fact, that was my first time actually talking to someone, a whole crowd with a mic.
Oh, you did a little speech
I
or whatever.
I did a little speech, and they told me, what was it, like 30 minutes before
Yeah.
that I was gonna speak, so I was
Nervous.
Yeah, nothing planned. Like, nothing
planned.
ready.
I was
Yeah.
nervous. I've never spoke on a mic in front of people like that, so
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
yeah, it was different for me, but at the same time, I was able to tell my whole story.
Yeah.
So everybody, I think, didn't know the whole story. So when I told it, felt good. And
Yeah.
it felt good me letting everybody know how it all happened.
Yeah. Then when you do that, people tend to gravitate more and feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Towards
Correct.
you. Yeah.
And I do want to add something else as well. Miguel's story is unique because it's one of the few stories of an AV legend, which is
Mhm.
those individuals that played college soccer, Division 2, 1, or went pro, who stay local throughout his career. Most of us
Yeah.
who made it out to either play college soccer or go pro had to travel down below or to Mexico
Mm.
just to play college soccer or professional soccer,
Mm-hmm.
right? But he was, I'll say, like the only professional athlete actually who played pro that did his all club career, youth career here in the Antelope Valley. Went on to play at community college, then went on to play Division 1 and then got drafted, and then worked his way up to the ranks to play all the way up to Major League Soccer, the national team. And so his journey is a testimony that you could stay local and still achieve your goal, right? And now we have AV Alta. We have our academy, which is fully funded. The best players in Antelope Valley surrounding areas can play for our academy for free, and then hopefully through that, play for first team, right? Or get rostered and do preseason with the first team.
Mm.
So we want to make sure that there's more individuals like Miguel that stay local and are able to fulfill their dreams in their own backyard.
Yeah, and then create even more stories like that too. Even because this is a new chapter in Antelope Valley, and it's going to create more stories for sure. It's like history in the making here locally for sure. Yeah. All right then. Well, one more question, you guys. Challenges. What challenges do you anticipate, and how do you plan to overcome them?
I think for me, I don't really want to say challenges. I think for me, it's just again, just making sure we get that stadium filled every home game.
Mm.
I mean, again, the players see the whole support, and it just fills us, gives us more fuel.
Yeah.
It helps us to like win games and just win for the whole AV. I think for me, that's just one thing that I just want to make sure that the whole community and everybody stay involved and make sure they're just with us, like they're part of it, the whole thing.
Yeah. And I love that you said like they're not really challenges. It's more like you kind of said it like it's a goal.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, and I dig that. I really do dig that. Well, yeah, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you, Panchito, for returning.
Right?
Yeah.
The return guest, bro.
Return guest.
No, it's always for me an honor to come back. I mean, we connected way back in May,
Yeah.
right? And then I ended up going to your podcast as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we kept in touch since then. I
Yeah.
felt like that's the power of community. Right? That
Yeah.
we could use each other as a resource,
Mm-hmm.
collaborate, grow together.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we have one thing in common, which is we want the best for each other, but also for the community.
For the community, of
Yeah,
course.
and I would encourage as well for those listeners or viewers to reach out to us, support us, engage with us, because ultimately our end goal, us here in this space and those who are, part of this project, is to create something beautiful for Antelope Valley.
Oh yeah, and the thing I really liked about you, Panchito, we've had many guests come through, many, but you're probably literally like the most one where we really kept in touch. You know, we have a lot where they just come and go, and like bye, we never hear from them again.
Yeah.
You know, but like that's how I know the type of person you are, Panchito. Like you're a real one, basically. You know what I mean? And I love that about you, bro. And
Appreciate
we kept in touch, bro. And I told Irvin now, like, bro, that's Panchito's the one where like after doing the podcast, we still stayed in touch. You know, and I really dig that about you, bro.
He never told me that.
Yes, I did, bro.
Everybody loves Panchito.
That's gonna be a new show right there. Everybody loves Panchito.
Está chillando aquí.
But yeah, man. Yeah. So shout out to AV Alta. I mean, very exciting stuff happening. Can't wait for the first game. And yeah, man. Thank you, Miguel, for coming through.
Yeah, so the
Thank
most
you
that
for
I've heard
having
you
us.
talk
Definitely.
must have been that magic mind.
I do have one more question for Miguelito.
Okay,
let's
go
go.
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Ask
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Personal one.
Yeah.
Personal?
Yeah.
Juicy one, bro.
Ooh.
Juicy one.
You know?
That's personal.
It's the 12 a.m. one, bro.
I know.
No.
So, what's one advice that you would give to a young individual who has the same aspirations and goals that you once had as a kid?
Ooh, there you
It's
go.
deep.
That was deep.
I mean, for me, when they ask me this question, I always tell them go based on what I had to go through. It's just have fun, Whatever you want to do, just keep having fun at it, and just don't give up on it. Just because they say no to you, doesn't mean it ends there. I had plenty of no's to me, but I didn't let it get to me. I just kept going, even though I had to go the long route. I just kept having fun at doing what I love to do, and it ended up, working out to where I reached my dream.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like I said, I reached it to where I never thought I would reach it, which was the U.S. national team. I never thought I would even get close to that.
Yeah.
And then even playing in Mexico, because me and my dad would always watch it on TV. So I never thought I was going to go even there. But me just having fun at it and kept going and didn't listen to these no's, or just kept working and having fun at doing what I love was the one thing that always just kept me going.
Hell yeah, bro. And that's why somos gallos. I'd always tell this to Irvin, somos gallos over here, bro. And that's why I chose the gallo logo for the
I
podcast.
love that.
And those are gallo moves right there, bro. You know? It is gallo, bro.
Yeah, and I want to also conclude with the quote.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, remember? I remember. Remember last time when we had Panchito, he was just spitting bars, dude, with his quotes.
That's funny because when was it? With Frida and them? They asked him if he's ever tried to rap or do anything like that because he has bars.
Yeah. The last time he was here, it was like him with the bars again, like that, because he was saying some stuff in the episode. Yeah.
Let's hear you. Let's hear you.
All right, let's hear it. Spit.
Rejection, it's God's redirection.
Oh, wait, one more time for the people.
Rejection, it's God's redirection.
Ooh.
So when you think about Miguel's journey, right? He got rejected through Portland Timbers, but God had higher purpose for him. He said, no. Or I'm closing this door because I have this one for you. You have to go through what you went through to make you who you are today as a person.
When
Right.
one door closes, another one opens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's part of life.
Yeah.
Just don't give up and be persistent. Believe in yourself and in your dreams. And trust me, if it's meant to be meant to be.
It's meant to be, of
Enjoy
course.
that process for sure. I think a lot of people get stuck in the idea of the end goal, and they forget why they're doing it, and then after a while for whatever
There you
reason,
go. Yeah.
they build resentment through the journey rather than enjoying the journey.
Yeah, they're focusing on the end goal part and not really enjoying the journey. It's in the J. Cole, There's beauty in the journey.
It's beauty in the journey. And to conclude, I look up to Miguelito, right? I wanted to go pro, but guess what? I didn't go pro. Am I a failure? No. I could look myself in the mirror and be proud of my effort, my sacrifices.
Yeah.
Because I gave them my all.
Yeah.
And for those individuals who looking at, listening to us, who looking at this YouTube video, podcast session, at the end of the day, sometimes it's part of life, right? Things might not go your way.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that you're a failure. Be proud of your effort. Be proud of your commitment, because a lot of people give up on their dreams the first time they fail. You know, and
that's when it's your goals and aspirations are really tested. Yeah. Well, there you go, man. Again, Panchito with the bars. But yeah, well, I mean, I think we're gonna close it out right there on a positive note, you know. And thank you everyone here that's supporting this podcast. Thank you for the support. 2025, let's get echarle ganas, you know. And AV Alta, you know, this is the year. This is the year it's gonna start. Yeah, we're here. It's around the corner.
It's gonna go fast, bro.
It is.
If last year went fast, this year is gonna go fast.
Yes, sir. You know, for Miguel, it's just another day in the office, huh?
Correct. We're trying to make history here.
Yeah, there you go. And over here, where can they find you, follow you, all that stuff, Miguel?
So my Instagram is Miguel Ibarra.
You'll find it in the description. I'll put it in the description.
Yes.
And Panchito?
Pachis7.
Pachis7.
And follow my running page as well. Pachis7 Run.
You have two?
I do now.
You have two. When do you get the second one?
Recently, 'cause I like to post stuff about me, my bonus journey running.
Oh, bro, follow me. What's going on over here? This guy.
I just started. It's more personal.
It's all private
I don't
over
want to
here. This guy.
bombard my followers.
He has you blocked, bro.
I know, blocked over here. Shoot.
But yeah, all right then. Yeah, you're gonna find all that in the descriptions, and I'll also put AV Alta's page in the descriptions. So you guys, if you guys are from outside of the AV, and you guys want to get familiar, there you go. All information will be in the description, and you know us over here, Shader Brown. You know, like and subscribe on YouTube, and the listening platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave a comment, leave a rating. It really helps us out. Let's get those numbers up for 2025, and we're gonna be pushing harder this year. And I got a lot of ideas this year. And let's go, vamos, con gallo, con ganas y somos gallos, right?
Amen.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Share.